Okay, welcome to the normal episode of Raw Talkin' It, episode 6. My name's Titus, aka Andrew. That's Joe, aka possibly Joe, aka... Oh, wait, Fusion, ha! No, alright, sorry, no? Dragon Ball? Okay, that's fine. I'll just go fuck myself then. And we're gonna talk about, whatever we want to.
This is very hard with delay.
AKA the cool one. You're not wrong.
This is very hard.
I
Nerd.
don't really know what to talk about today. Last week was a little different because we had the Game Awards. Cool stuff happened. We talked about it. We talked about it during it. And if you want to check out the VOD, I didn't upload that one to YouTube. But if you want to go check out the VOD, go check out the VOD. Cool stuff. Some good announcements. The major one was the one that they dropped on us like as soon as the shit started, and that was Sephiroth and Smash. That shit's crazy. And his showcase was today. By the way, if you've never played OG, don't go watch the showcase.
If you care about spoilers.
Yeah, if you care about spoilers.
It is a 20-year-old game.
It is, yeah.
But like if you intend to play it, you know, they do spoil sort of like the big things.
They spoiled literally everything.
Yeah.
The whole ending.
I mean, they
is
didn't
gone.
spoil just the end. Basically everything before the end they talked about not much.
I mean,
they talked about the one thing. Yeah. But
so did you know anything? Did you know the ending of the game at all?
I mean, no.
And you just got it all spoiled?
I mean, nothing was particularly groundbreaking.
But it's cool.
It is. It's very neat, and it looks very pretty. But like, if someone asked me if I had never seen,
We should watch Advent Children sometime.
you know, Jurassic Park, I feel like that one's a fair one for me to spoil right
I love
now.
Jurassic Park.
If I had never seen Jurassic Park and they were like, yeah, when they get away at the end, there's this crazy scene, and I would be like, they get away at the end. Spoilers?
Motherfucker.
Right, like, so the idea that there's a big showy, I guess, specifically, if you're interested, they spoiled...
Final Fantasy VII spoilers.
They just spoiled, like, sort of the final boss and final showdown kind of situation. But, like, none of it was... It's not like there was a twist.
It's really neat, though, because that game has, like, 2 final bosses in it. Well, technically 3, maybe 4. I don't know. The final boss is like a huge, like 4-phase fucking thing. It's really cool.
But it's not like there's a huge twist, right? Like,
oh my god, no way! It's the guy we're chasing the whole game.
Yeah.
Same.
Yeah, I knew before Jaden played, before my husband played the remake first part, I knew a few character names. I knew the big spoiler.
The biggest spoilers.
And I knew that one of them was a bad guy.
Wait.
Sephiroth.
Oh, you knew Sephiroth.
I knew that he was a bad guy. We need to do one that's spinning still.
I know, I need to level grind because Fang is fairly new.
Okay, we'll go level grind a bit. And then I knew, but like, there were a bunch of characters I did not know. There were a bunch of... I literally knew zero about the plot.
Oh.
Like,
before he played the remake.
Even the basis for who the characters were, what they were doing, and why they were doing it,
dude,
literally none of that I knew.
Eco-terrorist.
Yeah, that I had no idea. That was actually really kind of mind-blowing to me that it made me understand why the game was sort of notable when it was, just because, like, that as a plot, 20 years ago was kind of wild.
Actually, 1997.
So, but yeah, I would like to play the remake soon, probably after I get a PS5, so that it is snappy load times and stuff like that.
God, I fucking so lucky. It's crazy. I love you, baby. Don't ever leave.
Yeah. Right now, I just finally double dipped on Hades because they finally released the cross save thing. Which, to be clear, I have the way they phrased it, I thought it was like a system transfer where you could move your data from one to the other. No, it's synced. I can play both on both platforms, and data is synced between them, which is really nice. It just syncs it all to the cloud, and so I could play it on one system.
I might have
do whatever I'm gonna do.
I might have to consider that
because then I can and what
so fucking good.
Because you can make it portable, right? If you wanted, I mean, for whatever reason, I am pretty sure I didn't save mid-run last time I played. Especially because I had just beaten a boss that at the time was the last thing you could do, Theseus and Asterius. But when I booted up the game, it started me.
Whoop my ass!
When it started up the game, it was as if I had just beaten that one and could go to the next place. But I don't understand how that happened. Because I had all my boons and stuff, but like I'm pretty sure that because of the updates and like different boons do different things. But I very quickly I got through like 2 rooms,
Aphrodite's best
and then I immediately died. There's a ton of new stuff, man.
I know, I need to play it.
There's a whole new, you can cosmetically upgrade your castle now. Or the House of Hades, rather.
You can get a lover.
Well, there's the romance stuff. But no, you can like buy new furniture and things for the House of Hades to make it look neat. You can also spend currency to like make certain types of rooms appear in different parts of the underworld.
Oh,
so like I had to
influence the run.
Yeah, so but not like one time. It just means that it can start appearing now. So like for example, you know how there were rooms where you could like stop and heal and there was nothing in there?
Yeah.
I think they changed it so that now you have to spend some of this currency and you can allow that room to start appearing and it's per like area of the world or whatever. It's stuff like that. That's part of it too. You can make certain things more likely to appear. Stuff like that. Also, you remember the mirror had all the skills?
Yeah.
It looks like every skill now also has an alternate version.
Oh, so you have more customization.
Well, you still have to invest in them separately. But yeah, there's basically you can exchange one skill for a different skill, which is usually somehow similar thematically in some way. Like it'll involve the same mechanic, or it'll involve the same sort of idea.
Maybe I don't need to level up. That Fang said level 21.
Yeah, you didn't breed him. Bred monsters are just significantly better than anything else by a pretty wide margin.
That motherfucker is strong.
Yeah, so you just pretty soon it'll be time to start breeding something else, probably using that same Fang slime. But yeah, no, like so that's a whole thing that you can do. There's obviously more story cutscenes now because the game had a few of them, but there's more.
Was it pretty? Have you transferred your save data? It was pretty easy to do.
Yeah. So the only thing is because I had not played the PC version in so long, I booted up the Switch and I connected my Epic Games account.
Yeah.
And said, pick a save file, and all my save files were empty. And when I did briefly like start one, it immediately was like starting the beginning of the game. So, but then I figured out what was going on was because I had been so long since I'd updated my PC version, I updated PC before there was cross save or anything like that either. Okay. So I had to go update my PC version and then turn on cross save, which already was because I had done it on Switch, and then it synced my data. And then when I went back downstairs to the Switch, restarted the game, my data was there.
Okay, that's pretty easy. Was it on sale?
Yeah. No, but it's only $25.
Okay.
I missed that sale, but I don't care. It's Super Giant. I'm willing to give them the money.
I do like Super Giant a lot. This game is so good.
Yeah. I learned actually recently there was this whole thing talking about how they were a really good development company. And some people had scoffed at basically some companies do the like unlimited PTO thing. And they apparently did that for a while, but then they realized that they were creating a culture where everyone had infinite PTO, but everyone just felt compelled to work all the time.
Yeah.
And you should try to catch one of those sword guys.
I'm trying.
Okay. But then they realized that just created a culture where people wanted to work all the time, and didn't feel comfortable taking the PTO. Oh, nice. So then they implemented everyone still has unlimited PTO, but they also have everyone has a mandatory. They have to take 20 days off a year.
Have to.
They have mandatory. You have to use X amount of PTO every year.
Who the fuck am I getting rid of?
Oh, is it full? Get rid of the catfly.
Where's the
Cat F. It's on the last page. It's the very last thing.
This thing?
No, it's Cat F. It's on page 5.
Yeah, this guy.
Yeah.
I don't need this guy?
I mean, I don't think so. What else do you have in there?
I don't know. He's gone.
Yeah, I think you're fine.
This guy's name is Sabe.
And you're doing a level you've already done. So after this, we'll go do a little bit of breeding, because we do have to get for the well. We do have to have like a specific. You have to have a monster with a specific skill, or something like that. You have to. A monster gets consumed in order to open up the well.
Gotcha.
Like you will lose a monster, but what you need isn't. Cost is not very high.
Okay. Anyways, Sephiroth looks fucking nuts in Smash. So much range. Some of his like technical stuff like has like a small hitbox. Those seem to be a little harder to hit. Like his Smash, he seems like a Smash king. He just fucking goes. And that Mega Flare stuff is crazy.
If you see a monster called Bone Slave, which I don't think you already have, that's what you want.
Excuse me.
I think you technically need a monster with a thunder move, but Bone Slave is something that you've encountered that just has that skill.
Interesting.
Something like that. If not, we can go find one. I have the list of where everything is. But yeah, let's see what else.
Sephi looks good.
Sephi looks good.
Hades
is a lot of fun.
Hades is a lot of fun.
I played like one run last night. After I got everything working, I lost at the Hydra. I think there is a new weapon, but I don't have it.
Yeah,
I think there's gauntlets. Right? Well, I have the gun. I think there's also gauntlets.
Okay.
And I do not have.
Hydra's hard.
Those. Hydra is hard, and they've made a lot of stuff harder. And there's more tools, right? Thankfully, I have all of my.
Oh god, I hit a button.
I have all of my progression, right? Like I have all the investment I did into skills, I still had.
Okay, we're good.
And I had even invested in skills that I think they adjusted the costs of, so I had a bunch of extra shadow essence or whatever laying around. So I invested. I said there's now 2 skills for every like skill slot or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Of the default slot, all the initial skills, there's only one I don't have maxed out. Because I played quite a bit, and at the time there was nothing to spend it on. Now there's more, you can spend more stuff. The sad thing I learned is I don't think you get trinkets with just 1 ambrosia anymore. I think you have to spend more ambrosia, which thankfully I still have all the trinkets I had, and they're all the level they were. But like I tried to get the one from Hermes, who is new, and it didn't give it to me. I gave him 1 ambrosia, but that did not get me the skill.
Yeah, they have a level now.
Yeah, there's like affinity levels and stuff, which I'll have to look into how those work because I don't know.
Multiple ambrosia and I think it's affected by multiple things. Like you can give them multiple ambrosias, and then you can also like the more you take their boons, they start to like you more.
Yeah, I imagine the threshold for getting the trinket is probably not high, but I also think there's probably more to the relationship, and you probably can do other stuff with that.
So max out Aphrodite. Got it.
But I met Hermes briefly. I met there was some new dialogue with Nyx, because last time I played, she was just kind of a generic. They've given her like proper art and voice acting and characterization and stuff now. I met Eurydice, who is like Orpheus's wife. She's very cool. She's the one she's a singer, and so she's voiced by Ash Barrett, who does all the singing for Supergiant. And she's like a tree nymph person thing.
That's pretty great.
And her room was fucking incredible. She was like, her room, she gives you, there's no monsters, and you get she's not like a god, she's just she's like Sisyphus. She's one of the people you can just run into down there. And I could choose between one of three things, and all of them were like power-ups where you get a bunch of them, but they were random. So like, the Palm of Power where you up the level of one boon?
Yes. The hammer, right?
No, that was the Daedalus. The Daedalus hammer does something else. But there's a little pomegranate one.
Yes. Yeah, okay, yes.
The pomegranate, she had a palm porridge, which was 4 pomegranates, except they were randomly applied.
That's still pretty good, though.
It's really good. That's like incredible.
That's still really good.
Yeah. By the way, you're in your first level like this. This is a maze. You do not get a map.
Solid.
If you try to check the map, and I don't think your beast tail works here either. So you just have to find it the hard way. But yeah, Eurydice was awesome. But yeah, the number one, I was playing on Switch. So I was playing with a controller for the first time, and also for the first time in like almost a year, probably, since I'd played.
Yeah.
So I was very out of practice. And I was using the sword, which I wasn't super good with, though it's also the easiest to use. So I thought that was
a lot. The lance is really good.
Yeah. My favorites were gun,
bow,
sword,
really
shield.
Good.
The bow?
Bow is really good, but it's hard.
I bet it will be easier with the controller.
I tried it with a controller. I think it's easier with the mouse and keyboard.
Okay.
Because I tried.
Supergiant, they make their hack and slashy games, and they do good about just the right amount of aim assist and stuff.
Yeah.
Where it still feels like you're doing the work, but
nothing is as bad as doing the fucking trials and Bastion.
And those are nuts.
Those are hard.
Yeah.
And the aiming is not the best.
Yeah, that was it was their first game, but yeah, the aiming is not what it could be.
Good stuff, though. Narration and everything. That game is so good.
Yeah. The narrator in Hades also plays Hades the character, and also plays a couple of the gods. The CEO of the company plays one of the characters, I think.
Really?
Yeah, he plays Skelly, the skeleton guy who teaches you about the weapons.
That guy's so good.
Yeah, I think he plays that guy.
He's my favorite character.
Dionysus is mine.
Dionysus is good too.
I love that they made this like Weekend at Bernie's like he's the Greek party god, but the aesthetic and the way he talks is like
super Weekend at Bernie's.
Like white collar blue, like white collar CEO who's like coked up at a party in the 80s. Like that type of that's what it comes across as.
Sipping on $500 gin.
Yeah. Yeah, like that. And he's killed it. So good.
All of the character design in that game. There's not a single character I'm like, oh, that's not very good.
Chaos is probably my favorite design. Chaos is cool.
That's when you can go in the hole.
The hole? Yeah. And all of Chaos's boons.
Wicked.
Chaos's boons are
incredible.
Well, they're all like delayed. You either have nothing or like a penalty for a short amount of time, but then if you survive, the boon turns into something really good.
Yeah, they're usually double-edged, and it's like at first you're like, oh, I lose like 5 health, or I'm slowed in combat for 15 seconds, but then all of a sudden I just destroy everyone.
Yeah, and he has some, and Chaos has some. I keep saying technically Chaos is just Chaos.
Yeah. Chaos is just an entity.
Yeah. Chaos also has boons where you get a penalty for like the next 5 rooms, and then it's just strictly good, but you get no benefit for a while.
Yeah.
And it also costs you health just to go into the hole. You're right. I forgot about that part.
Yes,
Just to go into the hole, it costs you some of your health.
It's usually worth it, though, because his boons are crazy.
Mm-hmm.
You don't get him every run, though, so the runs you do get him, you're like...
Oh. I imagine how it works is I imagine that on a given run, they just pick a few of the gods and just don't include them. That way, you don't have a total because otherwise you would never be able to make really consistent builds. Like you wouldn't be able to depend on seeing somebody else later.
I really like
it'd be too many.
An Aphrodite Artemis build.
Artemis is probably my favorite to use.
She's very good.
her cast, and I used it last night. It like targets and does and crit damage to armor and stuff. Yeah, it's all very.
It's really good for killing the elites and such.
Yeah, Artemis is probably my favorite mechanically. Dionysus has poison and stuff. I really like that.
I do like the poison. Poison's good. Zeus is usually just raw damage.
Zeus is just he has like lightning bolt and chain lightning and stuff like that.
And Poseidon is usually kind of like movement based.
Yeah, it's always moving. Yeah, and it's good. He has a couple really, really good like modifications to specific stuff.
All I want to do is just play this game now.
Yeah. And playing it on the couch on a big screen was a lot of fun.
See, that's the thing. Like, I could play it. It's on PlayStation.
We have it on both. You sync the data. You can have days where you.
Is it on PlayStation?
I don't know.
I think it's on Switch only.
Well, I know for sure it's on. I'll look it up. It's for sure on Switch and PC. It's on Windows, Mac, and Switch.
Yeah, Switch only.
And Windows, it used to be an Epic exclusive, but you can get it on Steam now too.
We got it through Epic because we got it during the
when it was timed exclusive.
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe when they went 1.0 is when they brought it to Steam, and then this year is when they brought it to Switch.
So good.
And they were initially going to do cross save from the beginning, but they were having trouble with it.
This brings up a point. We've talked about how Epic tries to give more back to the creators and such, but Steam hits a wider audience. And
you should heal your Grizzly. I think he's low.
He's not that low.
Okay.
He has 150 HP.
I know. Well, it's half. You're just walking over a healing item. Anyways.
I can't carry it. And it's just love water.
Well, I was going to say you can use one on your Grizzly real fast and then pick it up.
I don't think I...
Ooh, your skills are evolving. I really do like this game where skills evolve rather than just like... you don't have to worry about picking and choosing too much. Like
you don't have to worry about leveling them up or replacing them
and knowing what they do. Yeah, they just get better. Yeah.
Yeah, it's very good.
But yeah, Supergiant.
So anyway,
timed exclusives.
We knew about Hades for a while because we follow Supergiant, and it was like it was shown off at some event, maybe like a Game Awards a while back, where we're like, oh, we're gonna get that. It's Greek mythology. It's Supergiant. Looks great.
Yeah.
And there seemed to be a very small audience that knew about the game. And then it released in 1.0. We hit Steam, and then everyone's talking about Hades all of a sudden. It's like we
knew about this game. People knew about them, and people that were fans of indie games knew about them. But yeah, this year has been nuts.
Damn it! I have to remember this fucking thing.
It's
I did too far. I know what it is. It's just So it just kind of goes to show that just because Epic gives creators like more of a cut and takes less, Steam hits such a bigger audience.
I think going 1.0 helped a lot. I think getting Steam helped a lot. And I think the game just being so good. People talked about this game more than they talked about previous Supergiant games. Like,
true.
And I think Bastion was a big deal, and I feel like a lot of people knew about Bastion. And then Transistor was big. Pyre was good, but it was far less talked about. And while very interesting, you have a tiny metal.
Yep, I was checking.
And while Pyre was very interesting and cool and well received critically, it just didn't make waves the way that Hades has.
Hades is awesome.
And this is setting them up for an incredible, whatever their next venture is going to be very big. And I'm glad, like, they're still supporting Hades, and I imagine they're not going to release any new projects probably for a while. But there's no way they're not working on the next thing too right now. You know, they've definitely, almost certainly got some people setting stuff up for their next project.
I just love their art and their theming that they do is just fucking on par, like all the time. It's so good. Do I need this Misstaff? Probably not.
No, not Misstaff. Misstaff does, I think it lets you run away from an encounter for free, but like...
I really don't. Do I really need Lava Staff too?
Just use it. When you use these attacking items, all your monsters still get to attack. So just if you're in a tough battle, just throw, and you don't need these things, just throw them at them, or you sell them for a stupid amount of money.
Yeah,
like,
they're a couple hundred gold. So.
Yeah, some of them can be in the thousands. So go to the farm. We need to do a little bit of breeding first. I want to go see what you have at the farm. I don't think you caught a bone slave, so I think we need to go try to do that. Because we have to, the well we have to unlock. We have to actually like do a thing. And we probably want to breed the fang slime into something slightly more useful. But okay, let's look real quick. Yeah.
Drag, Golem, Sky Dragon.
It's probably time to get rid of Hail.
Goop, Sabe, Spot, Evil Eye, Tree, Bean, Flow, Scent, Wing. Oh, yeah, we have a Wing Slime that we had to. We got Grizz, Coil, Bang.
I mean, we can start working on. So real fast, go back to Hail, and then use the right button to go and check the skill list. You may have to. It might be A instead.
He has heal.
Okay, and then what I want to see is you can still scroll from here, and I believe we technically need. I think we need something with a. This guide just has like a. He's like, I hope you did this thing because you need to do.
Damn, this guy has a lot of stuff. So many freaking abilities.
Yeah, this is again when you breed monsters, they can learn basically everything that all their parents could learn. If you see anything that looks like it's thunder, I think that's what we need.
Usually they're like Zap or something like that. There's Vacuum.
It's gonna be...
Because Thunder in this game is usually like a Zap of some kind, rather than...
I don't think it's... I do not remember what the terms are, but yeah, clearly I don't think you have one.
Balls.
So real fast, we do need to breed some stuff. Let's breed...
Wing Slime with the Fang Slime?
I'm going to make sure that gets you something that you want, like, monster-wise. So, slimes...
What is putting him to sleep do? I can't remember what that does.
What is... I actually don't know. Ask him info. He has an info tab.
Oh, does he?
Yeah, if you go back one, I think you can talk to him about stuff.
No. Nope.
Oh.
You want to make the monsters you have in the farm go to sleep. No.
What is...
I don't remember what that does.
Maybe that's like a out of commission and a way to get extra.
Nice.
What does that do?
Alright.
Oh, it literally, sleep is just a way to store monsters. It's just a way that you can have more monsters available to you. You just can't take them on your journey. So you have to basically shuffle them around a little bit. But you have a few things that you could totally sleep and it would be no big deal. But let's see. So to get Bone Slave, where's the best place to get a Bone Slave?
Bone. What's his name? What the fuck? Bonesaw, right? From Spider-Man.
Bone. I don't know
what that is. He's in the wrestling match.
Oh yeah.
Right.
I don't know. So let's do. Okay, so number one, let's do some breeding, and number two, I figured out what gate we need to go to.
Bonesaw
so slime
is ready. It is Bonesaw. Damn, I'm good.
We've got. You could make another Fang slime, but that's not what you want to do. You want to make something more interesting.
Do we though? Are we supposed to be interesting? I don't think we really are supposed to be interesting. I think we just like. I think we're the podcast that we just talk about nothing and people fall asleep to us.
You could do the slime night. So, do you have a devil monster?
Yeah.
That is the opposite gender of your fang slime.
Maybe. First, I gotta find out. Oh, I hit the wrong button, son of a bitch. Let's first find out what Fang Slime is. He's a boy.
Fang slime is a boy? Okay, so we'll see if we have a... Go right one tab, yeah, that family. Devil is a little pitchfork. And not Centaur, we gotta keep him.
Maybe we don't. Oh no. Maybe we used them all. No, we don't. We used them all.
Okay, you did have a...
Got a bunch of tree family.
You could do a tree slime.
What?
Well, I don't know what a tree slime is. You could do it, though. It's easy to get another fang slime if we... Like, we could turn him back into a fang slime if we really wanted to. What's the best... That face tree is probably the best thing you could do, so if that's the opposite, it's also a boy. Let's see.
Do I need this caterpillar?
The bug would be a snaily.
No, those things are gross. What do we need Saber for?
There is a Drac slime. But we're going to start just finding those in the wild soon. Saber is just, he's a material. I guess Saber, it's not level 10 though.
Right.
So you couldn't breed it yet. But that would let you get a box slime. The problem is if you do any slime and any other slime, you just get... I don't know, I think you just get a slime. You either get the same thing out, or you just get like a generic slime, maybe.
But then we get... Oh, but Hale's a boy, so it doesn't matter.
We'll make sure the next... It sounds like we have too many boys, so we'll make sure the gender of this next thing is a girl.
Yeah.
The bird, you could do... You already have a wing slime.
Yeah, what can I do with... I can't do anything with wing slime and fang slime?
The problem is there's a bunch of recipes where it's like slime plus like generic category of monster. And then all the other recipes, there's a few that require just one specific monster.
Mm-hmm.
Or then there's a bunch where it's like slime plus 5 with slime. It's all the metal slime, king slime stuff.
Joke's on you, Thunder. We talked about everything interesting already.
Yeah, I would say if you've got... If you have any zombie, that would be good. That would be fine. The wing slime you could do and just because it's already +1, you could just see what comes out. Like the guy will tell you what it's gonna breed.
Wing slime and something else.
And fang slime, and just see what it says is gonna come out.
Okay.
I just don't see in this list of like the breeding recipes. I don't see what happens when you take a random slime and another random slime. And so I genuinely do not know what's going to come out. I'm guessing it may literally just be a regular old slime. You don't have to take it with you, I don't think. I think you can breed straight from the farm.
Can I?
I think so.
We're going to go find out. Alright. And when we do that... Now a message from
But because wing slime is +10, you should get +3.
Sponsors. We don't have any sponsors, right? But I just feel like that was a good, like, little, we had a natural break, so it was like, but we're not cool enough for that, so it doesn't actually matter.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I'm gonna go cry myself to sleep now. This music.
Let's see what happens here. The music?
Yeah. Oh yeah, you're right, I don't have to.
Yep. And then, so do Fang Slime, and the order, there's usually a pedigree, but that usually has to do with which family is first here. So I don't think it's going to matter.
Wing Slime.
Yeah, he'll just tell you what it is. He'll tell you what comes out.
Fang Slime +2?
Yeah, fuck it. Just make a better Fang Slime.
Yeah,
do it.
That sounds good to me.
Yeah. Because ultimately, all we're looking for is a slime +5 and another slime, and then we can get a king slime. Like that's really all we're going.
Oh yeah,
for
I want to
here.
make this one a girl.
Yes. So he'll tell you the gender,
So that we
and
can
then
maybe
you
breed
just
it with
go
Hail.
to.
Maybe we can get like a fucking slime +3 already.
Well, if you make it a female and you breed it with a devil, you can get the slime knight thing next. So don't hatch it right away. You need to go talk to the lady in green or whatever.
Yep. Who's like?
Thankfully, it is very cheap to use her services.
We have plenty of gold anyway.
Yeah.
Man, I totally thought that thing today was just like a event where you could just play as Sephiroth for a little while and do his challenge. It's not like unlock him early. I'm so stupid.
Oh yeah, no. If you beat it, you get it early. Apparently, they said Sakurai said if they were initially going to do, like a thing, they were going to make it so that it was really difficult, and if you couldn't do it, you just didn't get him until the actual release date. But they decided that was maybe a little too mean, and to just let basically everybody have it.
It's already a girl.
Oh, and Smarty, that tells you like the type of like AI, which still not entirely clear on how all that works. Yeah, hatch it, put it in your party, and then we'll go get a bone slave.
Yeah, I want to play Sephiroth. I think he's going to be really cool. I mean, one winged form, he seems insanely top tier. Like, Armored Smash, 3 jumps.
Well, that's just always true.
No, his Armored Smash isn't always true. It's only when one wing is active.
I thought it said that he just always had that.
Excuse me? Excuse me? That would be nuts.
Yeah, I think they said his strength gets his speed and power gets a little bit higher, and then he gets an extra jump. That seemed to be all that it was to me.
You might be right.
As a refinement of the Lucario system, though, I think it's very cool.
I agree.
Because I like Lucario's like aura comeback mechanic.
It's just not implemented well. It doesn't give him enough.
Well, I think Lucario needs love. I don't think the aura is the problem. I like that Lucario's is a gradient. I like that the further behind he is, the more powerful it gets. Mm-hmm. Whereas Sephiroth is just mode 1 or mode 2. And then also it even said, what I'm unclear about is it says you get the one-winged form or whatever when you're in danger, but then you lose it when you KO an enemy, which is also very cool.
Yeah.
I like the idea that it goes away. But can you re-enable it on the same life, or do you have to die again before you can get it? That's what I don't know.
That's a good question. I don't know. Because like the threshold is like 80% when you're on equal stock, right?
He just said it was dynamic, so I don't know exactly. But yeah,
I'm
it was
sure
anywhere
if
from
equal stock it's 80%, down a stock it's 30%.
At one point it was over 100. He showed at least one where it was over 100 to get it.
Maybe if you're up a stock, that'd be weird.
Yeah, I don't know exactly. But it also means it's not strictly a comeback mechanic, which is also neat. Like you can still access it.
But goddamn, why do they have to give every sword boy a counter?
His is at least interesting.
It's so
you can't counter everything. It's directional, and then the little buff they gave it is that it still is an attack even if they don't react to it. Okay, so we need to go to the Gate of Peace, which is Gate 6. So check that room. And you need the peace, which is probably the left, because I think we just did right.
Yep, this one right here.
Okay.
Stop keeping track with Smash, dude.
Okay.
Steve is so much fun to play. Sephiroth is out now. Probably gonna get Monster Hunter for the next one. I'm just kidding.
So we definitely need.
He's so great though.
We definitely need a Bone Slave, and I think Bone Slave is going to come a little bit later down the list, or like the lower, like the floors or whatever. He's going to come later, I think.
Okie artichoke.
And we also want to grab an All Mirage. It's a little rabbit with a horn.
Oh
you
yeah,
see one of
usually
them.
Called like usually they're called bone horns or something in other games.
Grab one of them, and this is actually, it's
horns.
one of the things. Oh, that's how we get freaking Fang Slime. I was about to say, it's used in the slime recipe, but it's just used in the Fang Slime recipe.
Ooh, do I
Yeah,
want to take?
the other stuff that has.
Do I want to take Crest
specific-
Serpent with me?
Crest Pent? I mean, what even kind of monster is that? A plant?
I don't know. We don't need any more plants.
I mean, I guess take him. Do you have to send right now? You don't have to send anybody home because you just took a new monster, or you just bred a monster.
Yeah.
I mean, take him, I guess. And if depending on his level and depending on his stats and stuff, like we may use him to breed something else. I wouldn't worry about it too much right now. I bet we have something else we can send home. We can send home one of the like plant guys if we need to. But Bone Slave we definitely need. And Almirage, if you find one, that's great.
So what's the challenge thing for Sephiroth? You just do like you fight him or you fight...
You just fight him.
You just fight him, that's it?
It's just stamina battle. That's it.
Spirits or
They made
non-spirits?
I think none.
None? Okay.
And there's different modes and like there's different difficulties and he has
Easy,
different
normal,
health and
hard,
AI and stuff.
very hard, right?
Yeah, something like I think it's easy, normal, very hard.
Oh, really?
But yeah, like it's varying difficulty, obviously, but it's also it looks like it's not actually that difficult to begin with. So,
Yeah, I wonder how hard very hard is.
did you beat very hard on the Sephiroth challenge? Did you beat the very hard Sephiroth challenge? Yeah. My husband says even the very hard was not difficult.
Sweet.
Oh damn, that guy's already level 7. Okay.
Yeah, he goes fast. They
Yeah.
said he'd be a big boy real quick. He'd grow up big and strong.
You can probably he probably has a shit ton more HP now. You could probably heal him. Ooh, get that seed though.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Always take seeds.
I actually thought it was a hill.
I don't know what kind of seed it is, but
Man, is it next year yet?
almost.
We got... I'm gonna play Haven with my wife soon. I'm gonna finish... I'll probably need to finish Immortal Phoenix Rising as well. And then that will probably get me to February, which is Persona Strikers. Persona 5 Strikers. And then that gets us to March, which is Mass Effect, right?
Mass Effect is in the spring. I can't remember if they gave us a month,
I
specific month.
thought it was March, but... You know
I
what?
think it's March. I just can't remember if they said March or if they just said spring. I'll look. Just give a beef jerky to your party. Give it to the new Fang that you just bred. And then pick up the seed and then give the seed to... It's an agility seed. Fuck it. Give it to Centaur. Just make him stupid powerful. Just feed him every good item.
I'm going to destroy all. Damn, by 3. That's crazy.
Alright, what does the EA website say?
Yeah, what does it say? Oh, I
God,
play
the art.
Spider-Man too.
Oh, the art looks so good. Interesting who they chose to put on the cover.
I gotta play the new
In-
Spider-Man.
That is actually really weird who they chose to pick.
Oh, and sometimes we gotta throw in Xenoblade in there as well.
Yeah, I would honestly, after the holidays, after we've had a bit of... Oh, the problem is pretty soon I'm going to live a lot further away from you, is the problem. Which is going to be a real bummer, but I definitely I do want to continue playing that game with you. Whether it's on stream or in person, I would like to continue to play that with you. Mass Effect Legendary will include all of the single-player DLC.
We're about to unlock Morag, I believe.
We are very close to getting Morag.
Right?
Yeah, we were
in that dungeon. We were getting Morag.
We're in the factory, right?
Yep.
Yeah, and when you beat the factory, you get her. Though I did learn something watching the different Let's Plays I've done. When you first... So she joins you when you do a boss fight. And you can like put her in your party right away, and I think it just puts her in, and then you can move it around or whatever.
Yeah.
She comes in with like shit accessories and equipment,
so
and so
not use her.
You apparently it is like speedrunners do not use her because every other party member you have is going to be better than her, which is so dumb.
Yeah.
They should. I think she might.
There's a lot of decisions that game make that are not very smart.
Oh yeah, there's and watching the Let's Play, they definitely I'm watching two, but one of them is like funny, haha highlights, and then one of them is like a detailed thing. There's definitely some things that could be done better. The story is just so good that I think for me it was still worth it, and also I didn't mind the pacing. But yeah, we'll hook you up with ways to make the fights quicker, and we'll also hook you up with ways to make the tactics you can use to also help you make fights quicker.
Because, boy, are they long.
Okay. This says it will be available spring 21 for Xbox One, PlayStation 4, PC, with forward compatibility and targeted enhancements on Series X and PS5.
Might be like... It might be from March to May. In that time.
Yeah. I'm really curious I don't know what I want to get, because, I mean, we could just get PS4. We already have it. It's good. This is already a remaster of an old game, so I don't think it's going to run better on the PS5.
If you get the PS4 one, it just automatically upgrades to the PS5 version anyway.
Right, and what I was going to say, and what I mean by that is, like, Final Fantasy VII-R, brand new game, super, it is like a very intense game, so the idea of putting it on something with higher processing power makes the whole thing run faster and smoother and all that jazz. We're already running a remastered version of an old game. It's probably going to run just fine, and being on PS5 is probably not going to make that much of a difference.
First, you have to snag one. They're selling out within seconds, man.
Well, there is that whole problem, but...
It's crazy. Highest demand PlayStation console ever. That's nuts. And the limited stock isn't helping at all.
Yeah, even the Wikipedia article for the game just says Q1, Q2, 2021.
Okay, so...
Spring.
March to possibly June.
Yeah, that's, I believe, technically where... That's as far as Q2 gets, and that's assuming no delays. But given that they waited so long to announce it, I have to imagine that they're on track.
Well, I hope so.
Like, they could have announced this a long time ago. They've probably had it in the works for a long time.
They've been hounding me to play it, so I actually get to play it now.
I was thinking about it. I think it is probably Mass Effect Legendary is probably the single game that I'm most excited for right now. Like, on my horizon of, I definitely want to play this as soon as it comes out. That game is probably my number one at the moment.
Did it say it was coming with the multiplayer? Because I know Kenny was very excited about that.
I assume it'll have the multiplayer.
That'd be really cool. Because Kenny talked about how awesome it is.
It is really cool. I mean, and Mass Effect 3's multiplayer is still up now. You can still play it.
I think I own... I can't remember which ones I own.
Oh, damn. Cool. But yeah, I don't know. It's just like, of all the games I'm thinking about right now, I want to play Bravely Default 2.
We haven't got any information on Bravely Default 2.
They actually, like, late last night released the final.
Oh,
they
hey, look,
released
it's the
another
Bone
demo.
Slave guys.
Yeah. Okay. So, what I would do is feed a rib right now, because you're not going to get the crest pant again. But I do think it has to be the last thing that dies. So hopefully you don't kill everything. Hopefully your Fang isn't quite strong enough to one-shot everything. And hopefully they at least kill the other things first.
Nope. Nope.
Okay, well, yeah, just fight again. But we can fight them. Is that a second one?
Yeah, it was. The odds.
That's supposed to be really hard.
The odds of that happening are fucking stupid.
Yeah.
That's really stupid. I don't like that. But we'll just chill here for a little bit. We'll find the whole...
Just wander around. And if you're lucky, you'll get a party of 3 that you fight. But yeah, Bravely Default 2, they just released a second demo for that last night. And Bravely Default, they're the ones that they make a point to release. They made an entire video about, here's all the changes we're making to the game based on the feedback that we got from the demo. they did this with Octopath Traveler as well.
Hmm.
They released a demo, and then they said, all right, here's all the things that you told us that we hadn't been doing, and here's all the things that we're doing now. Like, we made the UI easier to read, and we made it... Octopath is the one where the demo is what made them put in a run feature. Your characters just walk at the same speed everywhere. And doing the demos, everyone was like, everyone moves too slow, give us a run. And so they did.
Yeah, you don't want to feel like movement is a slog, because then you feel like you're just wasting your time getting from place to place.
I agree. It's frustrating. It does make it so that when you run, you are more likely to have random encounters.
That's fine.
Yeah, go for it. If you get a party of 3 of these guys, drop a sirloin.
I dropped a sirloin.
Or I
on
guess
this
just
one.
Well, hope that should be more than enough. That should be overkill for this early in the game.
Yay, we got him.
Okay. And we definitely need to keep him. So, well, let's look at who we can get rid of.
Dragon Kid, do we need it?
Do
we need the caterpillar?
You can get rid of the caterpillar. It's the only bug we have right now, but there's literally like no good bugs in this game. Like, even the best bugs are not that good.
Hey, sounds like Gen 1 Pokemon.
There's like 1 or 2. They're all right, but like,
Alright, we got him.
So, just finish this. You could honestly warp wing if you wanted to, or you may as well grind out just a few more levels on Fang.
Mm-hmm.
And then yeah, just get out of here. Just because we're here, you may as well save. Fair enough. Not doing anything interesting.
It's not really that big of a deal. We can quick save right here though, so that's fine. Oop. Oh yeah, are we gonna do the Zelda randomizer thing?
I mean, I was kind of joking. I do feel like it would be a little less conducive to us just chatting, because there's a lot to like keep track of.
Yeah, you would have to keep track of the spoiler log.
Yeah, I'd have to keep track of. It would be hard, and there'd be lots of now we'd be talking about the game a lot more. I'd be happy to do it sometime, but we could also do it
because I also don't know if I'm good enough at Zelda to do that.
Well,
it's been so long since I played Ocarina of Time.
Well, there's Ocarina of Time, there's Wind Waker. I mean, technically they exist for Skyward Sword and Twilight Princess as well, but
I'd rather do
the
OOT.
OOT is, people know that game really well, and it's pretty small, all things considered. Wind Waker is fun because it's very open-ended. You can go anywhere.
I'd rather do OOT than anything. I've heard there's also one for Majora's Mask, and apparently
would be insane.
Apparently, it's fucking awful.
That one.
Not like it's bad in terms of like it's not done well and there's glitches and shit. No, it's like shit resets.
Yeah, like
everything
it's
resets.
Really hard.
And then it randomizes it when it resets, so it doesn't matter.
That one would be really fun, but it would be an absolute nightmare.
Oh god, it would be so ass.
But the other problem with Wind Waker, and this isn't necessarily a problem, it adds to the fun if you want it, but you can randomize it so that important things appear in like treasure charts. And so you could very well, it's an 8x8 grid, and so you could make it so that you should give the Mystic Nut to your Grizzly, actually.
Nope.
Because okay.
Nope.
It's
going straight to like, big boy slashy.
But the problem with that is that even there is logic in the game to protect you. You can have no logic randomizers and stuff, but like
but that's no fun because then you get locked out.
But yeah, and some people do it. There's also key sanity, which is where you can also randomize it so that small keys can appear anywhere. But small keys are still tied to individual dungeons.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So the idea is you could fish up a treasure chest and get a small key for Dragon Roost Island.
That's
like if
we were gonna do any of them at all, it would
turn that off.
It would be OOT.
Yeah, and you don't have to do the key sanity thing.
No, the key sanity, the key thing where it's per dungeon is fine. That's not a big deal.
Right. key sanity is small keys can appear anywhere. There's still logic in place to keep you from getting locked out,
What do you
but
mean?
there's no guarantee.
Anywhere, like not in the dungeon itself.
Correct. Yes, you will just get it in the Lost Woods, and it'll say you got a small key.
That's what I'm watching right now. One of the randomizers I'm watching,
Okay.
they do it like random, like.
There's still logic in place to protect you from locking yourself out.
Yes, yeah, like they do the bow challenge in the Gerudo training grounds, and they unlock a small key for the water temple or whatever.
Right. And you can also you can exclude certain things from the randomizer.
Or a will drop one, that kind of thing.
Yeah, the Wind Waker, so the one I saw is they don't have Skulltulas randomized. They just drop the tokens. Now the rewards for the randomized, or like the rewards for turning in tokens are randomized, but the actual Skulltulas are not randomized.
Yeah, you can do that on OOT. You can do randomized. What they drop is random, and what you get when you turn in the tokens is random.
Yeah, the one I've seen, I think some people for Wind Waker they will exclude. A lot of people have been turning off randomizers for shops. I think that's more fun. The idea that you could walk into the shop and be like, "Oh, I have to buy the goddamn Master Sword."
Yeah, that's super
or
cool.
whatever.
I think
that seems way more fun.
Yeah, I think that's just fine.
Yeah. But if I were to do it, I would not do. I think you can individually turn off specific. Oh, what are you doing? We need to go to the well now.
Oh, now we do?
Yeah.
Okay.
You have the Bone Slave. So I think you need to put Bone Slave in your party.
Right.
And then you got to go to the well, and you got to give the guy the Bone Slave. And then the Bone Slave will get, like, blown up.
We're going to sacrifice a pile of bones.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyways, I've seen some where people don't randomize like the really, really long mini games. Like for Wind Waker, right? There's a reward for doing the Orca sword trials, and you have to hit him 500 times. Some people will just turn that one off because that takes a long time, even if you're good at it.
Yeah.
And some people will turn off different mini games, whatever they find frustrating. Yeah, I think shops on is cool. Keys. On one hand, it's a little frustrating to never know where you're going to get the keys for things.
It also makes it more fun.
Yeah, I will say the only problem with Ocarina is you have to know where all the grottos are.
Oh, yeah, you have to know where all the business shrubs are.
Yeah. All the grottos that you just randomly find under boulders, or sometimes just in the middle of the ground somewhere. Okay. Thunder skill, yeah.
I didn't give it.
So I think you have to talk to him again.
Can I have your bone?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, we didn't check what his like the skill name was. So you have to leave and come back. So now just go to the farm, pick up your Fang Slime again.
Sweet.
And then when you come back, the pot will be gone and there will be a gate there.
It'll be bubbly, bubbly, brew.
So while you're doing that, I'm gonna go refill my beverage. But I will have my headset on.
Again, this would be a great time.
I would love to do great time for what, a sponsor break?
Yeah, exactly. Damn it, you're already on to me.
I would love to do a randomizer Zelda. I think it could be fun. I think I'd be pretty good at it. If I had to pick one, I'd probably do Wind Waker.
We could do that, though, where it could be... That would be kind of fun, to alternate who plays. You could do a Wind Waker one, and I could do an OOT one. That would be kind of entertaining.
Yeah, I feel like we'd have to do just a dedicated series for that.
Yeah, that'd be really fun.
Because that is definitely more Let's Play style. Like,
It is. Still fun, though. And I need to look up, like, how...
I assume you just install it on your
Is it difficult?
definitely legal Nintendo Windows PC.
I own Ocarina of Time, so it's fine that I own an emulation of it.
I mean, Nintendo doesn't agree with you, but I do.
Yeah, well, Nintendo doesn't have to agree with me. That's the law. I own the game on the system. I can emulate it if I want.
You don't... Well, yeah.
It is not illegal to own your own game and rip it onto a ROM and use it on your PC. That is not illegal.
That's it. Well, yeah. Anyways, yeah. The other one I want to do, Pokemon randomizers are fun too. I watched Alpharad did a randomizer race in Pokemon, and that could be really fun. I've seen people do Zelda randomizer races, but that would be a lot harder, I think.
That would be hard. I do like I like Pokemon randomizers. Pokemon randomizer Nuzlockes are difficult and fun.
Now, if you did an Ocarina of Time randomizer, would you want to do the version where you have to get just what you need to beat Ganon, or do you do the Triforce Hunt?
Ooh.
Because Triforce Hunt seems like more fun to me for Ocarina of Time.
Really? I think... I don't know. I say just the ones to beat Ganon, and then you just go ahead and say, we're going to get as much as possible before we give up.
Oh, there's the Almirage.
Yeah. Do we need it?
Wait, I guess I did not feel like I was on that mode. Did you already go back into the well?
Yep. We're already here.
Okay.
We're in the Traveler's Gate.
Okay. There are medleys here, which means they can fuck you up later. So just be aware of that. I would grab an Almirage.
Okay.
Just for the sake of it. You should also probably grab a medley if you get one.
I wish.
Because those are used to make metabels.
I fucking wish. Metal slimes are so stupid.
Hey look, Bone Slave and Almirage. For Ocarina of Time, I like the idea of the Triforce Hunt, just because the final boss, I don't know, it's not that interesting to me. Wind Waker, I've not seen if there's a Triforce Hunt version. I've only seen people do either a randomizer speed run, where they just get the bare minimum requirements to beat the game, and then beat it. And then I saw Linkus do a 100%, where he was doing a 100% randomizer race with another Zelda speedrunner. So they were doing Wind Waker, but they had to get all the stuff. They had to get every single heart piece, every heart container, every major item, etc. And then go beat Ganon. Ocarina of Time, though, I feel like Triforce Hunt would be a little bit more fun.
Also,
for some reason, I don't know.
I'm watching a randomizer, or as I said, and holy shit, are the fire arrows, and not really the fire arrows. The ice arrows are absolutely worthless. They don't do anything. You don't need them.
In Ocarina or Wind Waker?
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't do. Jack.
They're useless. You don't need them. You really don't. And if you have
what do you even? They're optional in Ocarina. You don't have to get them at all. They're like, aren't they? In the normal game, aren't they a reward for the Gerudo training grounds? If I remember correctly, ice arrows are 100% optional in Ocarina.
I don't remember. Because the light arrows are in the thing where you have to unlock all the keys and shit, right?
And I think fire arrows are also technically optional.
I think you need the fire arrows for one specific instance, and it's in the ice cavern when you have to fire somewhere above.
No, you use blue fire in the ice cavern. Gerudo Training Ground, yeah. It's an optional quest, and they're not required to complete the game.
So useless.
So
look up if fire arrows are optional, or if they're needed. I think
fire arrows you get from Lake Hylia. You shoot the sun.
I was really scared that was a mimic.
So there are some places where you have to shoot arrows through torches. That happens sometimes.
Yeah, that happens a significant amount of times.
Din's Fire is also
a way to do it, yeah.
Is necessary because you need it for the Shadow Temple. You have to use Din's Fire just to get in.
Yeah.
I don't remember how you get Din's Fire.
A fairy, right? A great fairy?
I think that's all it is, but like
a great fairy just gives it to you.
Yeah, but yeah, you just have to find it.
Gives you Fiora's Wind, Din's Fire, and what's the other one?
Nehru's Love?
Yes.
Nehru's Protection, maybe?
I think it's Nehru's Love. I think you're right.
Yeah, it says Din's Fire is necessary because you need it to get in the Shadow Temple. I assume there's some NPC that will tell you where to go to get it. I have to assume.
In the randomizer?
In general, I just assume that since it's required, someone probably tells you to go get it, but I don't remember who that is or why. Maybe Sheik tells you.
I think Sheik tells you about...
That would make the most sense to me.
Well, we're out of...
I will say, Breath of the Wild, ice arrows are the best.
Damn. We're out of things to feed to people.
Oh, that's a bummer.
I agree.
You should heal up Fang a bit. Or you should also probably drop... You have, like, 17 million antidotes. And you have...
Don't need to drop anything when I have all this room now that we've fed all of our shit away.
Oh, true that, I guess.
Also, that's Fang's max HP, by the way. It's not a lot.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, it's a good thing we're breeding better slimes.
Yeah. Whoops.
I don't think you can run it. You can run into things that curse you, but I don't think you can run into anything that poisons you here.
Thank goodness.
But yeah, I mean, like I said, I'd love to do a randomizer sometime. I need to figure it out and run it and get it working on my PC.
And then you have to get the like. It's better to do it with a GameCube controller. Just hands.
Yeah, and I don't have any type of. In general, I don't have a controller that I use on my PC for anything.
Man, I'm waiting for one of those to be a fucking mimic.
Yeah, I was about to say, now that you can start finding chests in the overworld, they can be mimics, and they have an insta-death spell.
Mm-hmm. Thwack.
It's not called that, but yeah.
I mean, that's what they have in the other games.
Yeah, I think they just like
thwack
cast...
and thwack.
I believe they just cast death in this game.
Oh, they go the Final Fantasy route.
I think so. Yeah, as for the next Raw Talkin' it... Bolt, that's what it is.
It's Bolt.
I think there might be some spells later that use the word thunder in them, but yeah. Like I said, as for next Raw Talkin' It series, I don't know. It's got to be something easy that we can just kind of mash through, right? That's sort of the goal.
Yeah. Idlers got it.
Cookie Clicker.
Dude, it's my fucking jam.
Could do a Pokemon randomizer.
Yeah, I can easily go through those.
That's a very, very easy. You could do.
Fucking care about it. You could do Fire Red or Leaf Green. That's 3 generations. That's pretty good.
Yeah, I mean you can go all the way up to Gen 5, but Gen 5 is longer,
that's DS,
and
though, right? DS emulators are rough because that's when they started to put a anti-piracy thing where the shit will freeze every 30 minutes.
I mean, I was playing one not that long ago. We stopped playing just because we got bored, but Jaden and I were playing a black and white randomizer.
They've come a lot longer, or come a lot farther. Sorry.
It was very stable for us. I'm watching somebody who's doing a Let's Play, and they're emulating X and Y, but they have some emulator issues. Like some of the cutscenes don't render right.
I mean, Gen 3 is just really nice, just because I love Gen 3. And Fire Red Leaf Green are really good because it's the remake of 1, so that's really helpful. And then you could do a randomizer where all of the Gen 3 Pokemon are available.
I would actually
go Gen 1 with Gen 3 Pokemon, which is cool.
That would be fun. The other one you could do is Heart Gold Soul Silver, because that's Gen 4.
God, I love those games.
And so you would get all the access to Gen 4 Pokemon.
Do you know how expensive those games are?
Probably pretty darn.
They're pretty fucking pricey. Just to get a loose cartridge is like $90.
Oh, wow. Yeah. But that way you could still do Gen 3. I've also seen some... I saw one
What the hell is that? A tree slime? That's gross.
Oh, we finally saw one. Yeah.
So gross.
I couldn't remember what they looked like. I think they kind of cool. I did see one YouTuber I watch. He did a stream of he did randomizers of different gens, but where the Pokemon were only pulled from one specific generation. So he did like black and white, or he did like white, but only with Gen 2 Pokemon.
That's weird.
As in both what he and trainers had. So it was still the Gen 2 environment and stuff, but only with one gen. And he's done it similar. You could do a 6 Smeargle challenge.
There's also the fan-made Pokemon games.
Those are a thing too. I think I technically started one once in like college, but I think I played it one night and then
I've heard
didn't play it
they're
again.
very good.
I mean, they can be, but they could also be terrible because like real people made them.
Besides robots, it makes regular Pokemon games.
I'm just saying, like, little Timmy could absolutely make a very terrible Pokemon game.
Well, true. But there are ones that are listed out there that are good.
Yes, that's true. It would be interesting to try to create your own modded ROM that has some condition on it or something, but like what Small Ant does, basically.
Yeah, he has the know-how how to do all that shit, though.
He doesn't make any of them. He has, I think, people in his audience know how to make them.
Yeah, do we have people? We have
I mean,
Thunder.
I know how to program, but I've never made a mod of a ROM or anything like that. Else.
I like how we're trying to decide what we're going to do next. We haven't even finished this game yet.
Yeah. I mean, the other thing we can talk about is I'm buying a house, and that's fun.
It is fun.
We haven't actually talked about that on
It's also
stream. Ooh, trainer.
Worthy.
Do you have any? You don't have any meat anymore,
Nope.
do you? Check the next screen real fast, just in case.
Nope, we're going.
No, but you can steal their monsters.
We're going. Ooh, a lava hand. Oh, I know.
Lava hand is one of the things that would be really good to have. You should use your skills here.
It's a smoochy
You should-
boy. I hate those
You should
things.
you should do the plan feature and cast shit. I don't know who that lip thing is.
Yeah, it's a smoocher or something. Typically,
I don't know what they're called.
That's typically what they're called in other games.
Don't forget I would say you have a second page. Snowstorm is really good. And Grizzly probably also has that.
Nope. Has lush links though, or whatever.
I have no idea what that is.
Lava
Twin
Man.
Slash I know is very good. Lipsy.
Yeah. Usually they kiss you and like confuse you and shit. Very annoying.
Ooh. That was not very much.
See ya, Lipsy. You bitch.
Oh, that was very easy. Boom. Ooh. That's not... Oh, God. That was close.
It's fine.
Fang took half his health.
It's fine.
Grizzly is so powerful.
Yeah.
He had so much experience, too. He got almost 500.
Oh shit, we can't learn more skills? Holy
He learned 3 skills in a
Oh
row.
my god.
Slow Wall is probably the one you want to get rid of.
Stop spell? Seems
Clean
really-
Cut is also like specific to a specific kind of monster.
What about Surround? Surround seems terrible.
I mean, it's a similar status to like Confuse, but that would be a good one to drop.
Dropping it.
Also Clean Cut or whatever. If you can't have that one, Clean Cut was like only extra damage to materials, which like that's fine, but like
Keeping Smash,
whatever.
Keeping Smash Slime is good because metal slimes are a thing, and you can
True.
damage them. So clean
That is
cut,
actually a fair point.
Clean Cut is probably a good thing to get rid of.
Yeah, I'd say Clean Cut's worth getting rid of.
Oh my god, I'm gonna get rid of another one.
Yeah, you had to get rid of 3.
Probably.
What's Firebane versus Blazemore? What are those? Is one of them single
Inflict
target?
damage
And
to-
we also have Fire Slash. So you have Blazemore, Firebane, and Fire Slash.
Shit, I'd probably just get rid of Fire Slash, quite honestly.
Yeah, get rid of Fire Slash. I think Firebane might technically be like demon damage instead of fire damage or something, but like
sure.
I'm not sure about that.
He learned so many fucking abilities.
Yeah.
Holy shit. He's a monster. He's a monster! Get out of here.
But yeah, buying a house, that should be fun.
It is fun.
We close in about a month.
Mm-hmm.
So we have to wait. In the meantime, we have to finally get serious. We had, when we decided we were going to start house hunting, we
You started
packed.
packing yet?
Well, so we spent a day before we house hunted. We were like, let's go through the guest room and let's get rid of all of the let's find all the clothes we're going to donate that we're not going to take with us. So we did that, and we filled like 4 or 5 trash bags of stuff, of clothes that were like fine but just didn't fit anymore, or we never wear anymore, that side of thing. So we took those to Goodwill, but then Since then, we have not packed anything else.
I would start.
We don't have
Are you hiring movers?
that much stuff. Oh, I'm never moving without movers again.
Okay.
I hired movers just to move my own one-person stuff 30 miles to where I live now. My God, I'm never not doing that again. Like that was, yeah. Now this is another one of those maze ones where you gotta track it across screens. Have fun.
I think I already have it.
I think you do. Yeah, I'm never moving without movers again. But because our lease where we're at doesn't expire, if we close on the date that we think we're going to close on, we'll have
4 months of overlap.
3.5 months of overlap, which does mean that we're going to have probably at least 1 month where we pay rent and mortgage, which sucks.
That does suck. That's what I had to do too, though.
Yeah, but like the convenience of getting it out of the way is better. If
like,
you don't have any food anymore, if you can get a mud doll at some point, I would recommend it.
No, I didn't have any food.
But if you don't, that's fine.
I can keep it here for a little while. Yeah.
Well,
so,
don't worry about it.
What typically happens is you'll close in January. You'll get the keys in like February.
I assumed we got the keys on the day we close because it's our house.
Yeah. When do you close?
Yeah.
Late July? Late July. Late January or mid January?
January 15th.
Mid January. Okay.
Yeah.
In the
but because we have 3.5 months,
what the mortgage will usually do is like that month, that rest of that month, and then the next month you don't have to pay your mortgage, and then it starts in like March.
And our leasing company, when we got the place that we live in now, we actually took over. There were 3 guys that lived here, and all of a sudden they were in college. They all finished. And they were all like in job hunt mode, and they all got jobs in a short period faster than they expected. Mm-hmm. And so there was no one living here, and they World Leaf is Revive. You want those? Mm-hmm. But yeah, they basically told the leasing company like, we're not going to be there, and the leasing company was like, if we can find somebody to take over the place, we'll let you out of your lease early. If we can't, you're still on the hook, but like we'll try to help you out.
Yeah, that's what they did.
And so I imagine we could do that as well. But we're going to take probably at least a full month of doing the renovations that we do want to do, like whatever fixes. Like an empty house is useful to get stuff out of the way, right?
Yes. If you want to paint, it's when it's empty.
We actually, by our estimation, there's only one thing we desperately need to paint. Just because it's like in a kid's room and there's like a little prayer painted on part of the wall. And just that's just not good. Yeah, it's just not relevant for us. So like that's the only thing. But every other room there's like different colors but like every room looks fine. So we're not the basement will probably repaint at some point, and maybe that'll be one of the ones we do, but it's small but finished.
What's your square foot?
Oh, what is the square foot on this place?
And it's a ranch, right?
No, it's a split level.
A split level, okay.
1653 square foot.
Wow, that's pretty good.
Yeah, it's very good.
The
kitchen is perfect. We literally have to do nothing
your
to the
kitchen. Really nice. The crazy dynamic, though, is how much you pay per square foot in the suburbs versus like where I am, like that.
Oh, for sure.
It's so stupid, man. I feel bad.
I mean, we're close to a lot of stuff.
Yeah, I know. Like, yeah, you're close to a lot of hustle and bustle, and there's a lot more population and a lot more demand and all that stuff. I get it, but like an hour difference is just huge in terms of how much per square foot you pay. Even like in between
another trainer.
Yeah, I know. Even between where you're at now, like your square foot per your price per square foot is a little bit higher than here, but like where we went to school, price per square foot is not that much.
No,
it's very cheap to live there.
but for real though, there's like very little we have.
Shit.
What? Let's see. Take it slow. Oh.
I'm scared.
Ice attacks?
I'm scared.
Ice attacks. Man, he was like the first boss. He's not that scary.
But there's 3 of them.
Yeah. You might want to do the slow all or the stop. Actually, stop spell might actually be really useful because the fire. Maybe get through one turn and see if you just. It's possible you just kill them all at once.
We'll see.
But Tailwind would be good too. Yeah, you'll always go first. I'm very interested.
Good lord!
Oh!
That's some big damage.
Jeez.
Dude, scent is.
That's actually an attack that's yeah.
Holy crap. Anyway.
The Dragon Gang. Yeah, but looking at it, the biggest thing that's probably going to cost the most money is the fence. Mm-hmm. There's one section that is neighbor fence that we'd want to shore up and make our own.
Dude, another trainer.
Wait, what the hell?
Yeah.
This is insane.
There's 3 trainers in this.
These are usually really hard to find, genuinely. And they can have stuff that you can't get from anywhere else other than breeding. Yeah, I mean, go for it. Did you ever pick up meat?
Yeah, I have a rib.
I don't think 1 rib's enough, unfortunately.
Well, he has a monkey guy.
What you want is there's Lava Man and Ice Man. Those are the things you really want, because if you get a Lava Man and an Ice Man, you can just breed them into a gold golem.
That's pretty good. So we'll save it.
Otherwise, you can breed some of these. You can make some really good stuff with Lava Man and Ice Man. You can make some really crazy monsters. But you either have to breed them, and they're a pain to get, because they take late game shit, or you have to just get them from trainers, and that's frankly the best way to do it, is to just get them from trainers. But they're obviously hard to find.
Jesus.
God damn. That's going to be a really useful skill.
It's really strong. I can just fight now because they can't cast spells. It doesn't matter. The major renovation we want to make is the bathrooms are laid out a little goofy.
Yeah, it's goofy. It's very weird.
You have a master bath, right?
We do have a master bath, except it's just a curtain into the bathroom. It's weird.
A curtain into the bathroom? What do you mean?
So master bedroom. And in one corner of the room and that curtain leads into a tiny room that has just the sink part of the bathroom.
Yeah, well, like I have.
And then there's a door that you can close, and that's where the toilet and the shower are.
Yeah, that's what I have.
But you don't just walk into the bathroom. You have a door to that part, I assume.
What do you mean?
I guess I haven't been in your master bathroom for a very long time.
No, you have my bedroom.
Attached
bedroom. To my bedroom is a small little doorway, or a doorway.
But no door.
No door. There's the sink. Right behind it is the linen closet, and then there's a door to the bathroom and the shower. It's fantastic.
Oh, okay. Okay. I don't like. I mean, the curtain is weird to me.
Take the curtain down. Absolutely, just take the curtain down.
Yeah, I don't know. My husband doesn't really like it, but here's the other thing. So
no, it's great.
It's kind of long and skinny, and then what I do like is that in this house they routed all the piping to one place. So this bathroom backs up to the hallway access bathroom, and then also that's where laundry is. It's upstairs. It's not in the basement. It's not in the garage. It's a 10-foot walk from the master bedroom.
So it's almost like you have a ranch. That's really nice.
It's all in one spot. Now, but the problem is
fantastic.
that the second bathroom also has a weird layout that we don't like. So there is a decent chance, and we'll have to look at the options, but there's a decent chance that
Jack and Jill's are terrible.
What now?
Jack and Jill bathrooms.
As in 2 whole bathrooms?
Like what your bathroom is right now in your apartment. How your bathroom is connected to your
where
master.
It's hallway.
Yeah, exactly.
Where it's access through the bedroom and through the hallway?
Yes, that's a Jack and Jill.
Okay. This is... Yeah, I don't like it. This place has... There are 2 bathrooms. They're just adjacent to each other. One has hallway access, and there is a wall separating it from the master bathroom, but they're literally next to each other.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
And then the laundry is also there, because that's where the water is.
That's fine.
Which is great. Every other place had it in the garage or the basement. One of the houses we looked at, to do laundry from the where you collect your laundry in the master bedroom.
Another fucking trainer! What the hell? Sorry, go on.
You would have to go up and down 3 flights of stairs. What on? This is wild.
3 flights of stairs? Fuck that shit. Should I use my...
Yeah, well...
I'll use a pork chop here. See if I can get this guy.
Oh, the mud doll?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, because the stuff you would get from the trainer, you're going to need, like, sirloins, honestly. That stuff's really hard to... It's hard to steal. But you don't have a saber, do you?
Yeah, we have a saber already.
One? You got one? Okay. Oh, well, no worries. Check the next screen if you haven't already talked to him yet.
Nope, we're good.
And see if there's a meat over there.
Yeah. So I'm gonna... Yeah, I'll send you a picture after this is over of like what my master setup is. That's a metal slime! Let's go!
Ooh. I mean, it's a shame that you already used your meat, because it would be cool to capture one of these.
I have a meat left. I have a rib left.
Do it. You're not going to kill the metal slime before you kill the bullbird. Definitely going to kill that bullbird first. But no, what we'd really like. Also, the shower is less than ideal. It's a shower without a tub. It's a standing shower, and it has a lip, but it just has a curtain. It doesn't have a glass door.
Excuse me. I just did 67 damage to a metal slime.
I guess. Oh, and you got 1,000 EXP for it. I guess you're over leveled for this area.
Good.
Because usually you do 1, but they do have a finite defense.
Or I just crit and I got lucky.
Yeah, I don't know.
Anyway.
This gate is now the best place to grind, by the way, because it has metal slimes. Go fight the trainer. Don't forget.
Yep, I'm here.
Yeah, this is insane.
Ooh,
4 in 1.
And a soldier and a one guy. Okay.
Is that Slime Knight? Oh no, it's Mad Knight.
No, it's
Rogue
Mad
Knight.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, which you've already had one. We bred it away.
Yeah.
The owl thing is cool. I don't know what the fuck they are, but they look cool. But no, what we'd like is a standing shower, but where it's... I mean, the dream, frankly, is to have a shower with 2 shower heads, right?
Yeah, that's nice.
To make it just a 2-person shower.
Yeah,
that would be
absolutely.
the dream. Don't know if we're ever going to be able to make that happen. And I don't know if this place has the space for it, but we'd have to refine all the bathrooms. I think what we don't like about the hallway access bathroom is it's still a full bathroom, which it probably needs to be, but it's like an L shape. So the master bathroom, right? You go in and there's a sink and a mirror, right? Like you walk in, it's long and skinny, and to the left is the mirror, and to the right is the wall. And then you go through a door. Oh, wait, what is happening? I was looking at pictures of my house.
It killed my fang.
Don't use your world leaf here. Just finish it off. He'll revive your fang. He
restores me. It doesn't matter.
Yeah. Well, just you lose the EXP for fang, but whatever.
It don't matter to me much.
So if you picture master bedroom, right? You walk into a door. Picture a door in the bottom left corner.
Door, bottom left. Got it.
And then straight ahead and to the right is the bed facing you.
Okay.
And then in the top left corner,
okay,
to the left is the little alcove that leads into the master bathroom.
Uh-huh.
And so picturing, I guess, let's imagine that in the doorway you're facing north, right? Okay. Bottom left facing north, we'll pretend. So you would turn west into the bathroom. And then the mirror and sink would be on the south wall. So it sort of goes to the left. And then then there's a door, and you keep walking in that same direction, and you've got toilet, shower. Now, for the hallway access bathroom, if you're standing in the doorway, you look straight ahead. Similarly, you're looking down a long, skinny room with a wall on one side and a sink and mirror on the other, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then you go straight forward, and there's a toilet, but then you have to turn left, and the shower's over there. Like, the bathroom is an L shape, and that's one of the things we don't like.
That's a little strange.
And I think it's an L shape so that it goes around. I think the laundry alcove, it fills out the L, if that makes sense.
Oh, okay, that would make sense.
And so I like the laundry being there, but we need to think about if we can make use of that space better.
So like what mine does is when you walk into my bedroom, you have the main wall. So it's like as soon as you walk in, the main wall's right there. That's where the bed is, and then our dresser is on the same wall as the door there. And then you walk forward. There's a bit of a wall, and then you turn it right, and then there's my bathroom, sink, and closet, and then there's a door there to go in. If you go in that door, you go straight. That's the shower. If you turn to the right, that's the toilet.
Yeah.
And then, of course, if you go from where you enter my bedroom and you go straight back past the bathroom, and you go to the right, then it's my closet. So that's how my house is set up. And we really like how our bathroom is. I can't remember what it's called.
I think we'll get used to.
It's an ensuite. I think that's what it's called, but I can't remember.
I think that's what that's called. I think there's some aspects we'll get used to, and some we will just have to figure out. And like I said, there's a decent chance we'll renovate the bathroom situation in a couple of years, basically. But just either way, it's not the most urgent thing, but it probably does need to be done. Yeah. One thing we're still trying to figure out is where our desks are going to go, because we would like to not have them be in the same room.
So you guys do
like we are right now. Yeah. Well, and just so that if we're doing something together, we don't have echo and stuff.
It's Cyclops.
I think it's technically called here. What is it called here? What is this thing called? Gigantus.
Oh, I think that's what they're called in the actual thing as well. Now that I think about it.
I think this one is recruitable, but you have to feed him meat.
Oh shit, I do?
I think so, but he will stay until you get him. Bosses that can be recruited. So bosses that can't be recruited. Oh, whoa. You might want to use that World Leaf, bud. And then if you have an attacking staff, you might want to use that to...
What happened?
Oh, he's charging his attack. So...
I should probably defend.
Yeah, that would probably be your best option. Fang, if he got targeted, would probably just die anyways, to be totally honest.
It's fine with me.
But you should probably just defend.
Alright, that's not bad.
And you could use use your skills. I don't think those physical type moves, I don't think those count as spells.
Right, yeah.
I don't know what family he is. I don't know what he counts as.
Man, he must have just hit me with a really big ass attack once.
Well, charging is like you supercharge your next attack or whatever.
Yeah.
Is he a devil?
Probably not. He's probably like the same.
Yo, he is a devil. He is considered a devil.
Really?
You breed him by getting a devil and a big eye, which you've fought a big eye, but he's not recruitable.
Kind of knocked him out. He
Nice.
won't go away until we feed him stuff.
I think so.
Oh, he just told me. Yeah, he just tells me he needs meat.
He'll do anything for the meat.
Mm-hmm. So we have to make sure we just go down with a piece of meat. That's fine.
Yeah. I don't think he's in any specific recipes. He is not. It looks
See
like.
you, Michael. Home improvement.
In other words, you like he is very good, and he would be great for making a really good something to breed with it, but he's not required for some specific monster or anything like that.
That's actually probably a really good place to just chill in the game and have a good...
Well, I was gonna say you could just go back through that same gate and grind if you wanted.
Yeah.
Or maybe breed one more thing since you've got...
Oh, I say we just chill. I really want to play Hades because we talked about it so much.
Yeah. I mean, you can if you want. You got it on this computer. You can just start streaming it right
I
now.
love that game. So good. So good. So good.
The monster I'd like you to get is one I got on my last playthrough, and it's the best bird in the game, the bird type. It's actually pretty achievable. But to get it, the easiest way to get it is Lava Man and Ice Man are helpful for that.
What?
What? What?
Are my Genshin people in on the stream right now?
Mm-hmm.
Was Genshin ever supposed to release on the Switch?
I believe so. My coworker that I've talked about before, he said he's interested in Genshin, and he said that they have said that they're putting it on Switch. But
yeah.
I don't know that.
Yep. Platforms: PlayStation 4, Nintendo Switch, iOS, Android, Microsoft Windows. It is eventually coming to Switch.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Man, that would be nice though. Bigger mobile. Yeah, the loaded times would be ass. Load times would be super ass. But dude, mobile's cool. But it would be it'd be like linked to your Nintendo Online account thing, so it would be separate from MiHoYo's stuff and from your PSN and all that stuff. So, maybe not. Maybe less good. Maybe less good. Less good.
Trying to think what other house stuff we have planned. Our living room is going to be a little weird. It's very, very big, and the current owners have like a big sectional couch. Our couch is not that big, and so we will not fill out that room as well as we
need to get a new
would
couch.
probably like to long term.
We
really like this couch.
We need to get a new couch, but COVID, I want to go and actually like go in person and look at them and see how the color is.
Yep.
And see how they fit together and all that shit, but it's fucking COVID, so I can't. So, yay! God, these vaccines can't fucking roll out fast enough.
We need to buy a bunch of random furniture. We're still using like shitty, we're talking Target, not even IKEA level of crap like coffee tables and end tables in a couple places. And those are all just going in the trash. We're not moving those.
We have this end tables or end tables made by my father-in-law from like nice wood and such.
Yeah. I don't know what or where we're going to get anything, but we will definitely need like one new coffee table and some new... Actually, this house has some really nice built-in shelves in a bunch of the rooms.
Oh yeah, built-ins. Built-ins are so nice.
Oh, I mean, I'll send you... You don't have to put it on the stream, but I'll send it to you on...
You can post it in IRL in the Discord.
Well, it has the address. I could post pictures.
You can just post the picture.
Yeah, I know. I'm sending you the Zillow link.
Oh, yeah, that's fine.
But then I'll put in the IRL. Let's see, IRL channel.
When was the last time the roof was redone?
This is the living room. The roof is not new, but it is not old.
Okay.
I want to say
really
it's
your hardwood floor, and I love the.
I think the roof is like 10 years old, which
years.
Is not
5 years is when you'll need to replace it every 15 years.
I've heard 15 to 20. Depends on where you live, the weather, all that jazz.
The way I was just saying it, the way I was just in the picture, some of the shingles look a little rough.
Yeah, it basically our realtor was like, it's not bad, but like it's definitely not a new roof.
Yeah,
and
sense.
The documentation said I think it was 10.
Okay.
So it probably needs to be replaced soon-ish.
If the inspection comes up and says it's bad, then it's bad. And then you can go from there. If it doesn't, and your inspector says everything looks okay, and you have 5 to 10 more years, then who gives a shit? Wait for a hailstorm, replace it then. Anyway, what I'm saying is, I love the wood finish on the ceiling. I love it.
I can't believe I really love paneled wood ceilings.
I love it.
Like that looks really nice.
It looks very nice. I don't know why.
It's so much nicer than popcorn.
It's because it adds something different, and it's not overused. It's just in like that, in the main area, and it looks great.
Yeah.
I think that looks fantastic. I think that
It goes well with the brown wall and the brown floor. Colors work.
I
I will say one of the things that needs to get done is those little stairs. They're carpeted, which is great. Hardwood stairs are a hazard.
Your kitchen is very
but
nice. Your kitchen is pretty similar to our kitchen, except for where the
kitchen
island-
effectively needs 0 work.
except for the island is. But I love the color, and I love the tile.
Yeah, the seafoam. My mother thought that we would definitely want to paint that, and I'm like, it looks fine.
Looks good. Looks good.
Yeah.
Your kitchen's
Like-
gorgeous.
Yeah. I mean, that stencil on the wall,
Oh, get rid of that.
not really our style, but
Yeah,
I
get rid
don't
of
know
that.
if we'll do anything
Oh,
about
there's
it.
even a little shelf over there. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, you get a lot.
Where?
You get a lot of counter space. I didn't mean shelf. I meant counter. You gotta see. Your kitchen is almost exactly like ours, almost identical to ours, except you have a whole other counter, and
Yeah.
you have another small little right by the fridge. There's another small pantry, I guess, type thing. It's not as big
Yeah,
as a
I
pantry.
can't wait
Like
to
a
have that much
spice.
storage.
It's like a fucking spice.
Admittedly-
Anyway, it's great. It's great. It looks good.
The only downside is there's not like a closet pantry anywhere. There's a ton of cabinets, and
What-
it's probably going to be more
that-
than enough space.
the
But
big
there's not
thing-
like a.
That thing looks like a pantry.
I mean, but like when I think pantry, I think like a
Oh my
closet,
God,
like
dude,
set
the
into
kitchen
the
has
wall.
Shutters. That's gorgeous.
The kitchen has shutters. What do you mean?
The kitchen window has shutters.
It's one of those like box windows too that sticks out of the house.
Ooh, those are great because you put little stuff.
Yeah.
In. Okay. Yeah, I
Um,
like this bathroom. I don't see what the problem is with this bathroom. This is your master bath, right?
There's 2 sets of bathroom pictures.
The
The
one that has
first
a door.
the first set with the brown diagonal tiles
Oh yeah.
is hall bathroom.
Oh, that's not the master.
Master is the one where it's the pictures
Just
right
tell-
after the master
Tell me what
bedroom.
number.
23. I believe. Pretty sure.
Yeah, because this is the kid room. This is the master.
The bathrooms look really similar, and I don't frankly remember.
This is the
So,
master. It looks. big
given
enough.
that there's no tub, I'm 99% sure that's the master bathroom.
It
Because
looks
the other
big enough
bathroom has a
to
tub.
Have a pretty good sized bed. Plus, if you remove this desk from in here, I'm assuming the desk is there because of working from home. You remove that desk
There's
in
no-
there, right? Or is this
There's
just
no
is
desk
this,
in the master.
Is this another bedroom?
The master has the wood paneling on the walls.
Oh, so this is just another bedroom. This is a big bedroom.
The blue room is the biggest. Yeah.
guest bedroom.
And the room with the cubby in the wall, that's a cot in there. That's a kid's bed.
That's cool. That's
It is really
awesome.
cool.
That's really cool.
I don't know how
Oh,
we're
yeah,
going
this
to
is
utilize
another-
it.
This is just another bedroom. That's huge. Holy crap. That's nice.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the master. Okay, this looks
Yeah.
small, but I think it's just looks so deceiving because I can see that there's a dresser over here on the wall.
And that's a king size bed in
And
there.
there's another. Oh, that's king size. Okay, it's not as small as
I think
it is.
so.
It looks like a queen. I don't think it's a king.
It's really tall. I don't know.
I think it's a.
The annoying thing is I don't like
There's a built-in.
the little
shelf
end
there.
table shelf things.
Yeah, that's weird.
They're neat, but they're way too small to be useful. So I don't know what. Like, I feel like my phone would just slide off of there. I need a full end table.
Yeah, I agree. You just take that.
So I
Oh.
like the way they look.
Oh, is this the? This is what you're talking about. This is the curtain that goes to the ensuite.
Yes.
Hmm.
Well, to the master bath, whatever. Yeah. And then that shower, I don't like that it's a stand-up shower, but with just a curtain. I would prefer it if it's a stand-up. I feel like it needs a glass door.
Oh, ours has glass doors. Your master
I would
bed?
much prefer a glass door.
Yeah, your master.
And then the room with the bunk beds, that's the basement.
So 23. So in terms of like, oh wait, okay, so yeah, this is exactly like ours, where you have the ensuite, then you have the toilet, and then you have straight forward into the shower. Yes, I
Yeah.
agree with you. The shower should be a metal door or a glass door of some kind, like frosted
Yeah.
glass, something like that. It would be a lot better.
It would be nice if it was bigger,
But
but I don't know. Without
this
you would
setup.
have to take down a wall.
This setup right
basically.
here is great. You'll love your ensuite. Just take out that fucking curtain because that's stupid. It looks like
It
ass.
just looks.
It looks like
Yeah, I don't
ass.
get it.
Take out the curtain. That's dumb. The ensuite is
Yeah.
great. My opinion, though, would be to move the bed.
I don't know. I like it up against that
I don't know, dude.
the accent wall, you know.
Maybe.
But we'll have to see.
That's just my opinion. I would say move the bed. Number one, you're kind of blocking a window. Number two, it's kind of just a weird. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's not.
I don't know.
It'd probably be okay. It'd probably be.
But with the shelves there, we'd have to take the shelves off the wall to move the bed.
Yeah, it'd be too much. This is the.
I also like
is
the
this
bed
basement?
facing the
Is the
door.
basement with the bunk bed.
Yeah.
Is that
It's
all of the
finished,
basement?
but it's not like that's it.
That's it?
So
So that's gonna be like your entertainment area, like your like hosting area, right?
No, the main living room is going to be the hosting area.
Okay, so you're just gonna put
Basement is probably going to be home gym and storage. So picture 26.
God, your fucking backyard is huge.
It's almost a half acre.
It's
The lot is almost a half
so
acre.
big. It's so nice, and you don't have very many
So-
trees either. Mwah.
No.
That's just a gorgeous backyard. It's so.
So picture 26. The brown doors are like furnace hot water heater stuff.
So much yard for dogs.
Picture 26.
Little fire. Hold on, look, shut up.
Okay.
Just your
And then the
backyard-
doors.
Your backyard is so much. It's so nice. It's like
It's-
probably one of the best
it's a lot.
fucking things about it. I mean, it's a lot to mow, which sucks.
We also are not a huge fan that the bummer is that it's only the deck is there's no ground level exit into the backyard. It's only the deck.
That's okay. I think that's okay.
It
That's
it's
like Max's
fine.
house. It's like Max's house.
It is the bummer. I hope that it isn't a problem for our dog later in her life.
Oh, that's a good point. So yeah, the
I don't know. It's probably fine, though.
The foldable doors are where the furnace and water heater are.
Yes, and the door to the right of that is the garage. The white doors.
So you come into the basement
Yeah, garage is into basement, yeah.
and walk up.
And then you walk up a half flight and you're in the like back of the living room, I
I'm
believe.
spoiled though. I mean, I'm spoiled because I have a ranch, but to get a ranch where you're looking is dumb.
We would have had to go a lot further out to get a ranch.
It's so bonkers. Like if you're gonna pay one in close to town, like it's so much money to get a ranch where you are.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember where the freaking basement enters into the house because I just don't remember.
We've gone off on a tangent
the door
of
is.
like house stuff, and we probably lose.
Oh, we're still recording, aren't we?
Oh yeah. We
Oh
just
yeah,
kinda
this
went-
is the pod. We could have been playing the game the whole time. We could have been grinding EXP.
Yeah, well, we're dumb. We can
Yeah.
stop recording though, at least, and I can go play Hades, and we can keep talking. So we're gonna do the post podcast stew.
Yeah, only
Where
for
we-
the true fans.
where we hang out. You know, the ones that subscribe to our Patreon, they're the ones that hang around for the post game of the show of the stuff with the thing and I don't know.
The saddest part is watching you play Hades and sitting here and talking about my house will be fun, but it also means I can't be playing Hades at the same. I mean, I do. I have it on Switch.
You
I
have it on
actually
a
could be
Switch. You
playing.
absolutely could. I don't know
And
what the
PC,
fuck you're
but-
talking about.
That would be too much to think about. That'd
But-
be a little too hard to concentrate.
This is where the YouTube video will cut off if I remember to upload it, because last time I didn't remember to upload it until like a Monday. But it doesn't matter because it has no views, so who cares? We're here, baby! Thank you, everybody. We love you. And we'll be on hiatus next week because of Christmas, and then we'll figure out something else to do, like some interim thing or a Wednesday or something.
Might try to do some bonus stream somewhere just to be around.
Yeah, so we're not taking 2 weeks off. If not, we might just take 2 weeks off just to have some vacation. I know that I'm gonna take a bit of a break from streaming as much, just because it's nice to take a break and spend some time with family and holidays, and shit's been rough with a bunch of stuff recently. So nice to just kind of like sit back, breathe, play games at my own pace, or without having to worry about entertaining, because I have a hard time being entertaining when I play games people want me to play, let alone when games I want to play.
Truth.
So, thank you guys, and we'll let you know. We'll keep you up to date. Follow the Twitters and such, and we will see you next time.